All right, Shalom. First, I want to start by giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakodash, Barakateh Yahweh, Barakateh Yahushai, Barakateh Yahweh, Barakateh Yahushai. Yahweh be the name of the Heavenly Father, who the world calls God. Yahushai be the name of his beloved Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. That's their true names in the Lashon Kodash, the ancient Hebrew. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone, and blessings and salutations to the Lord's elect. I'm back with another lesson through the Spirit of Prophet Yahweh by Shema Shai. And the title I'm going to give this lesson is The Angels Are Encamped. Okay, the angels of Yahweh by Shema Shai are encamped about them that fear him and deliver them, quoting Psalms 34th chapter in the 7th verse. All right, because as of late, man, I've been seeing a lot of chariots, man. Okay, Yahweh by Shema Shai has been blessing me to see, chariots here at home, chariots at work. I'm always looking up, looking for them, which we understand, these chariots are a sign that our salvation is near. Okay, the scriptures speak of looking up for our redemption draweth nigh. Okay, and we understand that the world calls these divine vehicles UFOs, okay, which we understand them to be chariots of the Lord, okay, which we understand that Yahweh Shai was taken up into him, and let me grab that. Let me start off with that. All right, let me start off with that. This is Acts, the first chapter, okay, because when I be seeing these chariots, man, I'm just gazing up into the sky. Just yesterday I was out with my seeds, letting them play and all of that, taking them outside, and lo and behold, I looked into the sky and it was a chariot. We must have been gazing up into the sky for like 20 minutes, just praising Yahweh by Shema Shai, me and my seeds, and it's beautiful, it's amazing. And it's mighty comforting, because we be going through it here in Babylon, man. We be going through it, so we need all the comfort that we could get, okay? It's showing us that the Lord is with us, okay? And, the angels, they play a role in, in these last days, man. They have always played a role. They're here to aid the servants of Yahweh by Shema Shai, like we know. Peter, got walked out with an angel, freed from prison, by, through the assistance of an angel. Of course, these angels are sent by Yahweh by Shema Shai. We're not worshiping the angels. We're not, none of that. All the worship and praise goes to Yahweh by Shema Shai. But the Lord is commanding these angels to be at our aid. Okay, to be a guard for us, right? Okay, we could think of Daniel in the lion's den. The scriptures say that the angel of the Lord stopped the mouths of the lions. Okay, so we could think of Elisha. Okay, remember when his servant, well, I'll grab that next. Okay, I'll grab that next. This is Acts 1:9. It says, and when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, speaking of Yahweh Shai, he was taken up, and the cloud received him out of their sight. Okay, he was taken up, meaning he was ascended into the ship. We call them ships, chariots, okay, what the world calls UFOs. He was taken up into one, okay? It says, and while they looked steadfastly toward heaven, as he went up, behold, two men stood by them in white apparel, okay, two angels. Okay, we know angels, have the appearance, have the appearance of Israelite men. That's why Paul said, basically entertain strangers, because not entertain strangers, how does it go? Let me grab it, man. I don't want to misquote it. Salakia. Yeah, this is Hebrews 13:1. It says, 2, be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares, okay, because angels come in the appearance of Israelite men, all right? So these are these are angels that stood in white apparel. All right, let me read that again. Salakia, man. It says, and while they looked steadfastly toward heaven as he went up, behold, two men stood by them in white apparel, which also said, ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? Okay, and that's the point I wanted to grab. Because when I know me personally, when I see them, I'm just gazing into heaven, you know, whether I'm at work, whether I'm at home, wherever you see them, you know, it's just like I can't take my eyes off the, you know, the chariot, you know, constantly praising Yahweh Shema Shai, whether that's in my mind or out loud, you know, praising the Lord, because like I said, these you know, seeing them, you know, is a comfort. All right, because the angels of the Lord encampeth about them that fear him and delivereth them. It says, this same Yahweh Shai, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as you have seen him go into heaven. Okay, so the same way Yahweh Shai left is the same way he's coming back. So these chariots sightings, you know, which we're not the only ones that see them, you know, they're seen worldwide. Okay, and it's actually they're actually being seen more and more, you know, and the Lord has it to where, you know, everyone has a phone, a smartphone, everyone has a camera on them, so they're constantly filming these things, man. You know, I mean, not things, but these heavenly vehicles, man. Okay, but seeing them in person, you know, they appear, you know, as a dot, you know, but as I was telling my seeds, you know, right now, you know, they seem far away, but you know, the time is coming where, like the scripture say, all eyes shall see him, you know, and we know Yahweh Shai is not coming by himself. He's going to come with thousands and thousands of chariots. They're going to fill the sky. We're going to see him, you know, we're going to see them chariots in their glory, man. And Lord's will, being the hopeful elect, we'll actually be able to see inside of them, you know. But yeah, the angel of the Lord encampeth about them that fear him and delivereth them. So let me read Psalms 34:7. It says, the angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them. Now I wanted to get it in the NLT, okay? Because when you read it in the NLT, it tells you, they use a certain wording. All right, this is Psalms 34:7. It says, for the angel of the Lord is a guard, right? The angel of the Lord is a guard. Okay, the scriptures tell us the Lord will keep us in the hour of temptation. Right? The Lord will keep us in the hour of temptation. Okay, and when you go into that word keep in the Greek, it means to guard. Okay, so the Lord has commanded his angels to guard us, man. You know, like they say, guardian angels, right? It says, for the angel of the Lord is a guard. He surrounds and defends all who fear him. All right, and the scriptures tell us that there is nothing better than the fear of Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, so us brothers that, you know, that are of the faith, that are hopeful, you know, we don't have nothing to worry about concerning these last days. The Lord said, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, right? But I will deliver you from the same. Okay, be ye neither afraid nor doubt, for I am your guide and the guide of them that keep my precepts and commandments, you know, roughly paraphrasing. Okay, so a part of that, you know, hey, the angels, they have their part in that, you know, in assisting us. Okay, now let me grab Second Kings. I'm sorry. This is 2 Kings 6:15. It says, and when the servant of the man of the Most High was risen early and going forth, behold, an host compassed the city, both horses and chariots. And we understand a host is an army. Okay, so his servant, all right, Elisha's servant, let me keep reading. It says, and his servant said unto him, alas, my master, how shall we do? Right, let me read that again. And when the servant of the man of the Most High, right, the servant of Elisha, was risen early and going forth, behold, an host compassed the city, both with horses and chariots. Okay, and his servant said unto him, alas, my master, how shall we do? Like, how are we going to get out of this? Take a look around. You know, what we going to do? And he answered, fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them. All right, they that be with us are more than that be with them. And we understand, like that, the apostles always say, or have said, that what we don't see is stronger than what we do see. Okay, the spiritual realm is, of course, a lot stronger than the physical. Okay, so what we don't see, which, the angels and, the whole spiritual realm is stronger than what we can see. Okay, it says, and Elisha prayed and said, Lord, I pray thee, open his eyes that he may see. And the Lord opened the eyes of the young man, and he saw, and behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elisha. So the angel of the Lord encampeth about them and delivered them. Just like with Lot, another instance. All right, Lot, did not the Lord send the angels to deliver Lot? You had those wicked men, surrounding his house. Did not the angels blind those men? Okay, and I believe in this same account in Kings, 2 Kings, that whole host was blinded. Okay, so, man, it's a beautiful thing to understand this truth and to understand, that, within those chariots, what the world call UFOs are angels, man. That's one of the mysteries, man. Okay, but let's go to Matthew, and then let's jump to Hebrews. This is Matthew 18 and 10. It says, take heed that ye despise not one of these little ones. All right, little ones speaking of the Lord's elect. For I say unto you that in heaven their angels, all right, THEIR, possessive, their angels do always behold the face of my Father which is in heaven. Okay, their angels do always behold the face of my Father which is in heaven. Okay, so each brother has his own angel assigned to him, and that's a beautiful understanding. It makes me think of like Transformers. Those Transformers, they protect those humans that they're dealing with, that they're closely dealing with. When you watch the movies, so. Brothers, believe that you have angels around you, man. Protecting you, your family, okay? Okay, and these same angels, when we call upon Yahweh Shema Shai and we make our request known, are taking our prayers up to Yahweh Shema Shai and presenting them. And I don't know if I can't remember if I grabbed the NOT of the Psalms 34. Can't remember if I did or not. But just in case I didn't, let me go back to Psalms 34. I think I did. Yeah, I think I did. All right, so let's jump to Hebrews, the first chapter. Okay, this is Hebrews 1 and 13. It says, but to which of the angels said he at any time, sit on my right hand until I make thy enemies thy footstool? Are they not all ministering spirits? Speaking of the angels. And we understand the word minister means to serve, okay? Are they not all ministering spirits sent forth to minister for them who shall be heirs of salvation? All right, which is who? The Lord's elect. Okay? So the angels are sent to serve, okay? To assist the Lord's elect. Let's get it in the NLT, because I have to use the actual NLT Bible, because I'm using my phone to record. So let's jump here. This is Hebrews 1 and 13 in the NLT. It says 13, it says, and the Most High never said to any of the angels, sit in the place of honor at my right hand until I humble your enemies, making them a footstool under your feet. Therefore, angels are only servants, spirits sent to care for people who will inherit salvation. So spirits sent to care for the elect who will inherit salvation. It says people, but we understand the ones that they're assisting are the Lord's elect. Okay, so it says, Therefore, angels are only servants, spirits sent to care for people who will inherit salvation. All right, and that's beautiful, man. Okay, and we must believe that. All right, we must believe that. And there's an account where the angels assisted Yahweh Shai. Let's grab that in the book of Mark. This is Mark 1:12. It says, "And immediately the Spirit driveth him into the wilderness, and he was there in the wilderness 40 days, tempted of Satan, and was with the wild beast, and the angels ministered unto him." Now, when we read that in the NLT, I'm going back and forth in the NLT on this lesson. All right, which I had attempted to do this lesson a few times, man, but it kept cutting off due to a lack of space in my phone. So I had to delete some apps, and here I am. Lord's will, I don't go too long. This is Mark 1 and 12. It says, the Spirit, this is the NLT. It says, the Spirit then compelled Yahweh Shai to go into the wilderness, where he was tempted by Satan for 40 days. He was out among the wild animals, and angels took care of him. You see? That's Mark 1 and 13. So angels took care of him. So the angels, they play a role, man. They play a role, and they've always played a role. Okay, they've always been here to assist the servants of Yahweh B'Shem Shai. Okay? So yeah, man, I'm just, building off of, seeing these ships, man, because, I keep thinking about it. I figured, why not do a lesson on it? And it was, man, I was just praising Yahweh B'Shem Shai that my seeds are able to see the chariots, and they're, because I always tell them about them. If I see a chariot, I'll tell them that day, hey, I seen a chariot today, tell them about the experience. But, there's been a few times where, the Lord has blessed them to see chariots on their own. Okay? And that's beautiful, man, so that they could believe. All right? It's all about believing. And it does a lot for my faith, This is Psalms 91, and I'm going to start at I really want to read the whole thing. Let me just get to the point. This is Psalms 91 and 9. It says, "Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High thy habitation," right? Being in His truth, believing in Yahweh B'Shem Shai, "there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling." Okay, so we don't have to worry about the judgment of Yahweh B'Shem Shai as long as we, hold fast to what we've been given, as long as we keep the faith. Okay, it says, "For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone." So the Lord has given the angels charge over us. Now let's read that in the NLT. Okay, Psalms 91 in the NLT, starting at verse. Let's start at verse 9. "If you make the Lord your refuge, if you make the Most High your shelter, no evil will conquer you, no plague will come near your home, for he will order his angels to protect you wherever you go." You see, we have the protection of Yahweh B'Shem Shai via the angels wherever we go. Okay? It says, they will hold you up with their hands so you won't even hurt your foot on a stone. You see? So the angels of Yahweh B'Shem Shai encampeth about them that fear him and delivereth them, brothers, man. Hey, I would encourage you brothers to look up, man. Look up into the skies more, and you'll be surprised what you see, man. Because them ships are there. Okay, they're there, man. So Lord's will is edifying. You know, I didn't want to make it too long. You know, I've been having trouble with this damn phone and, you know, Satan hindering, but hey, it's all gravy. Lord's will is still edifying. You know, I want to end it by giving all praise and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Kakwadash. Till next time, Shalom.